good, as far as I can tell. There it is. Just trying to get my own stream pulled up, that way I can see what everyone else is seeing. Just trying to get my own see what everyone else is seeing. Just trying to get my own and everyone's good. Hopping in the queue. And hopping in the queue. Here we go. I think. Hopping in the queue. Here we go. Okay, and we're good to go. Yeah, just kind of throwing this together real quick. Because been thinking about doing it all day. Didn't get around to it till now. It's almost 9 o'clock for me. Didn't get around to it till now. I have work tomorrow. 9 o'clock for me, sadly. Didn't get around to it till now. I promised I'd do it today, and here we are. Didn't get around to it till now. I promised I'd do it today, and here we are. Didn't get around to it till now. Just gonna do a couple rounds. At least 2. Not sure how many I'll end up doing exactly, but at least 2. Just talking about what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Exactly, but at least 2. Just talking about what I'm doing. It'll be on YouTube afterwards, just like the other one. About what I'm doing. It'll be on YouTube afterwards, just like the other one. To get a couple more rounds in, at least before the new update drops, because then there will be more companions, and that'll change strategies and all that. Then there will be more companions, there will be more cards to work with, and so new ways to play, and all that fun stuff. So new ways to play, and all that. Wanted to get a few more matches in. Wanted to get a few more streamed matches with the current meta. Streamed matches with the current meta. Streamed matches with the current. And hello, Sloth. Streamed matches with the current. So, and hello, Sloth. First thing I'm doing is I'm getting a Firmus because they have tacticians, so that means that I might be able to go for Tac 5. So that means this match, but they also have Intersect 5. So just in general, they're strong Intersect 5. So just in general, and as per my usual strategy, I'm not going to put anything in play for a couple rounds, just going to put anything in play, save up for my couple rounds, just going to put anything and not going to, oh yeah, I'm probably definitely going to be able to do, and not going to, oh yeah, I'm probably definitely going to be able to do a semi-tac focused build this time, at least definitely going to be able to technically if I bought the Vespin I could get up to Tac 3, and Healer 3, get up to Tac 3, not like I want that, I might buy them and just to keep them in my hand or whatever, just to keep them in my little inventory space or whatever you would call this. Just to keep them in my little inventory space or whatever you would call this. But yeah, the Aurochs, not the greatest. But yeah, it's one of the 2 that has patience as an auto attack, meaning it does nothing. It's one of the 2 that has patience as an passively waits and generates energies to pull off its special, but doesn't actually do any damage. But it does have a tactician synergy, so it can contribute to getting me up to Tac 5 if I have enough cards to make it that way, and it has massive, so it can last for a fair bit. It's pretty beefy, so it can last and can basically just act as a good meat shield. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be able to hit Tac 5. There's Lapis Strix now too. I'm definitely gonna be able to hit Tac 5. There's Lapis Strix now too. And it has coordinate, so when it does hit its special, only allies will attack the next round, and so it prevents the enemy allies will attack the next round, and it actually attacking. And I'm gonna zoom out. Actually attacking, and I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Actually, I hope that's still visible. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Actually, I hope that's still visible. Okay, yeah. I hope that's still visible. Okay, yeah. But yeah, Lapis Strix also has Intersect, which, for those who don't know, it means it taunts, dodges, and counterattacks the next attack against an ally with 100% chance to crit. So it basically blocks the next enemy attack. So it basically dodges the attack so it doesn't get hit, and then crits the attacker back instead. It is easily one of the strongest specials out there. It is easily one of the and very much beloved out there. It is easily one of the and very much beloved out there. Looking good. And very much beloved. Looking good. Honestly, if I can get another one of these and double up on one of these, I might. Probably the Lapis Strix because I want damage dealers. Probably the Lapis, which the Aurochs is not damage dealers. I might be able to do a synergy perfect team, which would be fun, and have my synergies match up perfectly to where there's no wasted synergies, because if I had a Firmus and a Vespin, that would get me up to Healer 3, and then if I had a Firmus, Aurochs, Lapistrix, and then a double of one of these, hopefully the Lapistrix, I would have Protector 4 from the shields, I'd have Support 3, and then I'd have Tac 5, and there would be no synergies that would be wasted, so I personally call that synergy perfect, because it basically means that every single synergy is contributing towards getting me one of these bonus effects, and there is no synergy that is just kind of excess, just sitting there. Everything contributes towards getting a synergy bonus effect for the whole team. And you know, that's not necessarily a winning strategy, it's just satisfying when it does happen. It's just nice to see when it does happen, because there's nothing wasted. It's very satisfying when I can pull it off. It's very satisfying when I can pull it off. And for those who weren't here last time, what I'm doing by not playing is, or well, air quote not playing is allowing my pause to build up with interest and with a loss streak, because by losing multiple times in a row, I build up a streak and I'll get extra pause per round from that, and by letting my pause build up and get over 10 and then later 20, by letting my pause 30, I'll get interest every round in addition, which is very nice, and it's another source of pause, so that way when I do start playing, I can have a big bank of pause set aside, and I can just let that build up for a little while to have a lot, and then just kind of splurge it when needed to buy whatever I can. And I usually wait till about round 8, that's when it is. I think round 8 to start putting cards actually into play, because I wait until I hit level 4 to where I have 4 spots open. And that's just the way I do it personally. There's no specific reason that I do it at that point versus any other point. That's just kind of when it feels right to me. And I don't do it every time, and to me it is my strategy, not the strategy, and I don't always do it. Sometimes I try from the very beginning, but personally I find letting myself build up that loss streak to be beneficial, just because especially early on there's no guarantee I might, because I still want to try and double up on one of these, I might end up using them, because I still want to try and either way I want to have it just in case, because it will at least let me get up to Tac 5 if I can't double up, yeah, especially early on, it's a lot sketchier whether or not you'll be able to maintain a win streak or not. It's a lot because things are always RNG dependent with Arena, but especially early on where you don't have a lot of pause, so you can't refresh the shop constantly. It's very heavily dependent on whether or not the shop likes you that time, whether or not you can get what you need to continue winning and build up a win streak. And so I find a loss streak to be a lot more reliable. And there's also a weird thing, I guess, where I'm trying to think of how to but I don't know, it's just this strange sort of phenomenon, or maybe it's a glitch, or just something in the way it's programmed, where especially early on, if you put a card in and you lose, you'll lose more health than if you just didn't put anything in play at all. I don't know why, but for some reason, especially early on, not having anything in play loses you less health than if you had something in play and lost horribly. I'm not sure exactly how the calculations go on behind the scenes for that. And if you hear any noise coming from outside, that's my roommate and the animals, because I've moved since the last one. I'm now currently living with WhispyWoods, who I met on Lorwolf during the alpha test, actually. And we've talked about that a bit in the Discord before, that, you know, we're living together now, and we met during the alpha, but like I said, we are actually roommates now. Like I said, we might drag him in here at some point. Maybe not. He just woke up, so. Like I said, we might drag him in here at some point. Maybe not. He just woke up, so. Like I said, we are. And I can sit here and watch this. I'm going to because why not? I can sit here and watch this. I'm going to because why not? You can also refresh the page and it will automatically show you the results for the round. Automatically show you the results. It looks like they're not gonna. It looks like they're not. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get to the combat halted screen. Yeah, it looks like if they don't get to the combat. If your team and the enemy's team don't stop with the whole going back and forth, by the time by the time you have 15 seconds left on the timer, then it just automatically says combat halted. Then it just automatically says combat halted. It just halts it and lets you see the end results of the match. So that way you can have a few seconds to work towards refreshing and buying things from the shop. To work towards refreshing and buying things from the shop. To work towards refreshing and buying things, whereas I am still holding on to my paws. Things, whereas I am still holding on for the moment. Actually, I'm gonna for the moment. I splurge a little bit. Looking like I might be able to get double lapis tricks if my luck doesn't suddenly turn. I'll stop there. Let myself stay at 20. 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 But yeah, I'm just going for another basic TAC 5 team, which is very common for another basic I'm probably going to lose because the which is very common for another basic. But I didn't do that badly. Nice. Very common for another basic. Only 6 health loss. Only 6 health loss. But yeah, I'm just going for another basic TAC 5 team, which is maxing out the Tactician synergy, which is this one, because at 1, every ally has an additional 5% dodge chance. At 3, every ally gains an additional 20% attack damage, and at 5, every ally gains an additional 50% critical chance. Every ally gains an additional 50%. Unquestionably one of the strongest synergies, if not the strongest synergy in the game. Because that 50% crit chance just... Critical hits deal some massive damage. Critical hits deal some massive damage. That's why they're called critical hits. Critical hits deal some massive damage. That's why they're called critical hits. Critical hits deal some massive damage. That's why they're called critical hits. And one thing to keep in mind that I mentioned last time, but I'm mentioning again. And one thing to keep in mind that I mentioned last time, hit refresh before the back and forth ends, because if I had pause on me right now and I were to hit the refresh button and spend pause, I wouldn't hit the refresh button. Refresh the shop, I mean, not refresh your page. You can do that, but I meant refresh your shop. Don't refresh your shop. You can do that, but I meant refresh your shop. Because if I were to do that, because if I were to, there was a Vespin there and I missed it. There was a Vespin there and I missed it. I was staring right at it after I hit refresh, like, I was staring right at it after I hit refresh, like, because I realized I'd already hit refresh. I can't stop it. It's gonna refresh the page, but it was right there. It's gonna refresh the page, but I need it. I'm using it right now. But if you hit refresh, before you get to this victory/defeat screen, then you won't get your free refresh that round, because I'm assuming that the way it works behind the scenes is that it looks to see have you refreshed that round or not. If no, then you get a refresh. You get your free refresh, because that's your. It's like, okay, free refresh is the first refresh of the match. But you don't get that until the back and forth. Your free refresh is your first refresh of the round. But you don't get your free refresh until the round is air quote over. So if you already refresh before the round they finish with their fighting going back and forth, then they just kind of, then I guess the system just reads it as, okay, well, they've already refreshed, so it's not their first refresh, so no free refresh, because they've already refreshed this round, even though you paid for that refresh, and it wasn't free because the round wasn't over. So don't refresh the shop until you get to the victory/defeat screen, or else you will not get your free refresh rate. Or else you will not get your free refresh rate. Or else you will not get your free refresh rate. Sorry, I'm just like brain halting, just like, I don't. Yay? Sorry, question mark. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't. Yay? Sorry, question mark. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't. Yay? Sorry, question mark. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't. Yay? Sorry, question mark. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't. Yay? Sorry, question mark. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't. Oh! Oh, I know what's going on. Oh! Oh, I know what's going on. Oh! I was like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I did not know that was happening, but thanks for letting me know. I'll just go ahead and close out of that just to be sure. Even though I'm sure it's fine once it's muted. Because I'm pretty sure that's what I did last time. Just to be safe. But yeah, I managed to get up to the... I'm so sorry that that was happening. I completely forgot about that. And I have my laptop muted, so I currently cannot hear anything. But thank you, Wispy, for reminding me. Yeah, okay. Do not currently have another Lapis trick, so I'm going to pop the Aurochs in. Yeah, I'll at least go back, try to, hang on, well actually I can just do this. Because it should say, okay, at like 15-ish minutes. Okay, so I'll include something in like the pinned comment of just like, oops, sorry, for the first 15-ish minutes there's like an echo. That is my bad, I completely forgot about that, even though it did it last time and I was like, oh wait, and fixed it. Head empty, no think. Yippee, I beat the Bovius. I can tell because I didn't lose any health, but yay, looks good. Get my free refresh, and yeah, I'm just going for what I said I was originally. And it seems to be working out, and once I get more pause with the next round, I'll be able to 3-star my Farmus. But yeah. So this match is probably going to be pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. It's, like I said, I'm just going for maxing out TAC and then just seeing what other synergies I can fit together in the meantime, and I seem to have gotten a synergy perfect team going, which is very satisfying. But yeah, I'm just maxing out for that additional 50% crit chance. And then with the Protector 4, all my allies have another 20% health. They start time... it's late. They start the battle with a healing over effect time. I give up. They start the battle with a healing over time effect. And then with the support 3, they have an additional 30 energy, which goes towards allowing them to perform their specials. Which overall is pretty good. For the Vespin, doesn't really matter because Noble Inspiration is borked, but that is very good for the Aurochs, which has Coordinate, and then both the Lapis Tricks and the Firmus, which have Intersect. But yeah, the Vespin has Noble Inspiration, which I covered last time. Seems broken in that it says it lasts for 2 turns, but it seems to just end at the end of whatever turn it's used on. So if the Vespin goes last and casts Noble Inspiration, congratulations, you basically just wasted your turn. It just basically didn't do anything, so Noble Inspiration's pretty broken. Don't like it. But yeah, I don't always go up to look at the screen to see how I did. I frequently will just hang out down here, because I can just watch my health, and if my health doesn't go down, then I know that, I won. Yeah, if my health stays the same, then I won the match. Or at least came out at a draw, because if I lost, then I'd be losing health. And I can also watch this as well, which will show, if I get a victory and if my win streak stays intact. But yeah, this match has been pretty easy. Pretty simple. I got the team I was wanting to begin with. Sloth is here, so there is one human participant. But it looks like they're about to get knocked out. Yeah, there they go. And then I'm just up against bots now, and one of the things about bots especially is that they don't really seem to, change their strategies. So, if you get to the end of the match and they're losing, they're not likely to really switch things around, in my experience. They'll just kind of stay the same, whereas, you know, if you're playing up against another person, the person will go, oh god! And will start switching things around and, you know, trying to scrape together something that will work. Most of the time, at least. I don't know, maybe they'll have given up. But, you know, with most people, if you get towards the end of a match and you're losing, you'll be like, and start just, like, switching, switching everything around, and trying to make a team that will work. Whereas the bots are just kind of like, meh. They just kind of accept it. They just accept their fate. Which, honestly, mood. There are times where I've been in a match and I've gotten to that point because it's like, I don't even have any pause left. And I'm so deep in with the team that I have that, like, I don't have any pause left, whatever. You know what? Just kill me. It's over. I accept my fate. Yeah, I haven't gotten any more Lapis Trices. Lapis Trice? I don't know. But yeah, this match was really easy. Not a whole lot to talk about, honestly. Very basic team setup. And it seems to have worked out just like I anticipated, because the minus 25 means I beat them up really badly. So honestly, I'm not really expecting any issues. And I'm just watching the shop now to see if I can get some more Lapis Tricks. Because I'd like to at least get it up to 2 stars, because it's, you know, it's preferred to end the round, or end the match with a full set of 3 stars, because it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel nice. It makes me feel like I did good. But especially with doubles, that can be pretty hard to do, because you don't just need 9 of them, because you need 9 normally to get up to 3 stars. You end up needing 18, which is pretty hard to get with the size of the shop pool. But 2 star, which I'll be able to get, because I just had 2 more pop up, and buying 3 of them means they auto combine up to 2 stars. I'll be able to at least get it up to a 2 star, so that's nice. After this, I'm gonna take a short break to go refill my water bottle, because I already finished it, even though I just filled it up like 20 minutes ago. I was just like, thirsty. I think I hear myself coming through the door.
I wonder who that is.
Weird! I wonder who's watching me on stream.
Could be your best friend and roomie,
No! Can you hear yourself?
What's up?
Can you hear yourself on the stream?
Let's test it out. Hello! Very, very distantly.
Okay. I hear a strange voice in the distance, coming from far away. A voice calling me.
Through the door!
Into the unknown! Into the unknown! I should probably not scream.
I am your secret elf guiding power.
I don't know the ooh or whatever she sings. I forgot the melody for that. I never actually watched the movie, I just know the song. Or know of the song, I should say. Yeah, something like that. Let's go with that! And yeah, looking at the health, I'm honestly not expecting to get up to a 3 star for the last Lapis Tricks. I'm just like, I might as well try, because maybe I'll be lucky. And it's just satisfying to end with a full 3 star team. Like, clearly I don't need it. I'm just demolishing the enemies at this point, because I have a good team set up, and they do not. The bots do not, but, you know, it's just nice and satisfying to have that. And yeah, it's also very satisfying that I got a Synergy Perfect team. I love when that happens. Because it's just so, like I said, it's just satisfying to see that, you know, there's no wasted energies. I don't have an extra synergy up here and missing one here. It's all perfectly contributing. Everyone helps. Every little thing counts. Oh, I can hear the dog with his lamb chop going squeak, squeak. Squeaky, squeaky. Yeah, probably only going to be 2 more rounds in this match. Because Bruno is the only one left, even though we don't talk about him. He's the only one left, and I just took out 27 health. He has 38 left in total. Won't be able to knock him out next round, but definitely will the round after that, so... Honestly, you know, of all the matches for me to start on and to completely forget that it will be echoing because I didn't mute the Twitch tab, you know, at least it was one that doesn't really require a lot of thought, and I just realized that Sweet Pea's toy is in here, one of her balls, so I'll have to take that outside. It's the little rainbow one. I heard Murphy. He acknowledged me. Yeah, another minus 27. I'll get him next round. We'll get him next time. Oh. Yay! Synergy perfect and full 3 stars. Completely unnecessary, but it makes me feel nice. And I'm gonna let the last round run to its end. Just that way we can see the leaderboard. I mean, we already know what it'll look like from looking over here. It's just going to match out with this, but I just want to see it, because I normally just, like, refresh past it, but since I'm streaming, might as well. Yep, that's on me. I literally said, okay, I'm gonna let it run to the end, and then by the time it rolled over into the next round, I was like, head empty, refresh. Because muscle memory got the best of me. But anyway, I had 164 vouchers to begin with, and you get 5 when you win, and I'm at 169 now. So I won, even though we all could have guessed that. But yeah, 169 vouchers now. Nice. Anyway. Switching over to this for a second so I can go refill my water. And maybe do a little bit of Lyoden first. Wispy, since I know you're watching, I'm so stressed that I'm not going to be able to get enough locust wings, dude. I only have 26 right now, and I need 75 by the end of the month, and I'm like, Aloe leaf. Hang on, let me write down. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ugh. It's because it's dry season. Because I swear, there's so many more locust encounters in wet season. And there's not many in dry season, and it's dry season right now, and it's gonna be dry season for most of the rest of the event, and it's just like, I'm only getting like 3 or 4 a day. I need 49! Yeah, I have no idea how many I've gotten since the event started, because I've spent them. I'd have to stop and think about it. I can. Let me...
Only your rules allowed me to send you some of my many excess, like 70 extra locust wings.
Yeah, I'm just like, damn, if only I could buy them. But for those watching who are just like, what are you talking about? I'm doing a challenge on Lyoden that, one of the rules is that I can't buy stuff from other players. I can't accept gifts either, and so I have to do things with whatever I can get myself. The only thing that I'm allowed to buy off other players is gold beetles at the Oasis, which is the premium currency, because otherwise the only other way to get it would be to purchase it with real money, and I'm not looking to spend real money on a challenge. Just a thought, so... yeah, so that's the only exception, so... I need 75 of these things called locust wings by the end of September, which is because that's when the event will end. And I only have 26 right now, and so I need 49 more, and I'm not getting very many because the game has both dry and wet seasons, and there's way more encounters to get locust wings during wet season, because I was getting so many encounters a day. I was just soaring through it. It was great. But now it's dry season, and I'm not getting very many encounters when I explore, probably as a combination of, you know, there's not as many and bad luck, because I'm pretty sure I remember getting more prior in the last dry season than I am now. So I think it might also just be a bit of bad luck, but I'm just like really stressed because I need 49 more to get the plans that I want. But yeah, calculating. Okay. 57. Okay, so I've gotten 115 since I started the challenge. But I've earned 157 this month in total, because I had 42 before I started the challenge, but part of the challenge was that I had to give away anything that I had on me. I had to start the challenge fresh, so I had to get rid of the 42 locust wings I already had. So I've gotten 157 since the start of the month, but I've gotten 100 and... No, not 115. I'm sorry. I've gotten 141 since the start of the challenge. I was thinking I've spent 115. So I've actually gotten 183 since the start of the month. I don't have a problem.
I've got 78 on my main and 19 on my side.
Acknowledged.
If only I could send these to you.
I know, I'm just like...
From the gods.
Like, it's literally self-imposed. No one is forcing me into this but me, but I'm still just like, no, I can't.
You cannot.
It's against the rules.
The laws demand it. I'm gonna go make some coffee. Don't forget to get a refill on water.
Yeah, I will. I'm just sending a message to the chat real quick. Sorry, I'm talking in the Lorwolf Discord for a short bit. For those who are not in it, that is what I am doing. I'm just sending a few messages about the screwed up audio to those who are not yet in. I was just letting everyone know about this messed up audio and what was going on. Okie doke. Okie doke. Okay, gonna go get my water and then be right back. I am thirsty today. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? No one else got me, Whispy got me. I'm just spraying water all over this sink trying to fill this up. Sizzling is these arena strats. Yeah! We should probably not yell at 9:30 at night with neighbors. I just thought about that. Yeah, and that guy upstairs, like, a few weeks ago just kept, like, I don't know, he was doing karate or something. He's still making noise. Moving. You hear him every single night. Oh yeah, the cat toy that got thrown in here. And Sweet Pea immediately went for it. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah, we should be more quiet since we have neighbors. Even though we're both wide awake and having a good time, so we're just hollering back and forth. We shouldn't be, probably. Because it's just like, I mean, yeah, they've done it to us, but still. Let's be the bigger person here. Or at least try. Anyway. I'm scrolling Tumblr while waiting for it to load in, and I just scrolled by a picture someone made of a landscape painting with replacing the rising sun with a black hole, and it says, "Good news, we have obtained the clearest ever image of a black hole. Bad news, the sun is gone." Oh, that made me laugh. Anyway, what we got? Ooh, we got Cancitonis, we got the Stabby Swan, the Scorpion Swan, the Scorpion, Stabby Bird, not Bird. We also got the Brachus, which is a decent healer. I'll probably grab those. A decent mix of healing and damage. Not the best, but not the worst either. Grab those because it also has 2 assailant synergies, which can be nice because it pairs up well with others. Because while the Brachus doesn't have pack mentality, which increases attack of other allies with pack mentality by 10%, so those cards are usually very damage focused, like the Kolpak here. It has 2 assailant synergies similar to many of the pack mentality cards, like the Grimalkin and the Kolpak. And so it can also contribute to getting up to the assailant 4 and 8 synergies. So looking at that, I'll probably grab the Grimalkin next round, just to hold on to it, because it looks like I might be able to hit up assailant 8 this match. I don't know if that's what I'll end up doing, because by now I have not seen all the cards that are in the shop for this round. I won't find that out till it keeps going and it keeps refreshing. And sometimes, honestly, it just won't show you a card, and then you find out so much longer. a very long time later, like, wait, what do you mean that was in the game the whole time? I never saw it. I'm grabbing these guys because they have tacticians. I don't know if I'll use them, but I'll just go ahead and grab them for right now. Yeah, grab these guys for their assailants. Grab the Brachus for the siphoning scratch, because it makes a decent enough healer. Grab these guys for tactician, because between these three I could get up to tac 3 if I wanted. And grab the Cancetonus, because it, in and of itself, can get us up to primal 3. And it is basically just poison 24/7. Toxic secretions for a passive, so any enemy that attacks it gets a poison debuff, deals poison debuffs when attacking with its auto attack, and deals another poison debuff that also, or well, a bleed debuff, I'm sorry, that also paralyzes the enemy with its special. So it's just entirely damage over time focused. Hello, please refresh. Thank you. Well, might be able to do decently with tac. When I say tac, I mean tactician, by the way. I'm sure that's probably obvious, but it may not be. So just in case, clarifying. So I'll grab these guys. I know I'll definitely end up selling some or another. Because it's also, because I feel like both of these strategies are viable, because I have enough cards that I could theoretically do a decent enough tac 5 team. Like if I doubled up on Kapura, that's what these guys are. On the Kapura, I would be able to get up to Assailant 4 between it and the Kolpak. So that would give me the 20% attack bonus from there, along with the 20% attack bonus from tac 3, and then the 5th, and then tac 5. If I added in these two guys next to it, which would also get me up to, which would, you know, help towards the tac 5. But there's also just a lot of Assailant cards, which are just nice. The Mirkwood Enderling is also just stupid strong. I think it's... I've been meaning to go through the companions list and look at their stats, but as far as I know, the Mirkwood Enderling is like the only one, or one of very few, that has 9 for its attack power. It's very strong, which, I mean, makes sense, because it's triple Assailant synergies, so it's clearly meant to be a damage dealer. But it's really strong, so... And it really contributes a lot towards getting you those Assailant synergies, because of its 3. And I'm putting the Cancetonus in play, not because I want to, but because I don't have any more room. So yeah, it's looking like I could pretty much... I have a lot of different options right now. I'm just seeing, like, what the shop ends up giving me. Because there's a lot of different potential options that I could go with here, but it's going to depend on what RNG throws at me, and RNG seems to want me to do tac 5 because it just gave me a gecko. And I don't disapprove of that. So I'm going to toss out the Grimalkin. Grab a Gek. Grab another Enderling. Just because. Because you never know. You never know. I hope I get more Kapuras, because that'd be nice to be able to go tac 5 with also getting Assailant 4. If I can double up on the Kapura with the Kolpak, or I could double up on Kolpaks. I'd rather double up on the Kapura, though, just because... just because they're also pretty good as, like, fodder. And they have the rogue synergies, and so having some rogues will not go astray, especially because I've also got the geckos in play. Though, it would only get me up to rogue 3, which wouldn't make which wouldn't be much of a difference. So, I don't know, maybe not. Depends, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, it's definitely looking like I'm going to be able to go tac 5 with Assailant 4 in some way, shape, or form. Don't know for sure what I'm going to put in. If I'm going to use the Aurochs or the Turtle. Which, I have one of these. I should be able to remember the name. But yeah, it's looking like this is going to be another tac match. Because it's just giving me a lot of tac options. Which is almost a little unfortunate, because the whole reason I wanted to do more streams before they drop new companions was because I wanted to do some more matches to go over the current meta, and I didn't want to just... And because the last time I had played, I'd basically just done tac 5 all the time, because it kept giving me options for tac 5. And here we are doing that exact same thing again. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what it gives me. Oh, that would bump me up to... If I can get another Kapora here. I think I'm going to go ahead and yeet these guys, because it's looking pretty obvious that I'm going to be going the TAC 5 route. If I can get another Kapora, and then swap out the Aurochs with this guy, that would bump me up. I'm going to go ahead and grab him just in case, even though I'm pretty sure he's not what I'm going to use. Just as a backup, in case I need to make some last-minute adjustments later on, because that would bump me up, because if I had double Kapora and this guy and then the Gecko, that would get me up to Rogue 4, which would add another 20% critical strike chance for all rogues, which would be all but one of them at that point. So that would be some extra crit chance, which would be nice. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do that. So I'm just gonna leave the Aurochs at 2 stars, not waste any pause on it. But yeah, if I can get double Kapora going, and then swap in the... I'm sure, I can't remember the name. Oh well, it's not important. The alligator dude. If I can get double Kapora and the alligator in, that'll get me up to attack 5, rogue 4, which will mean that all the rogues, so everyone but the Kolpak, because I'll be swapping the Aurochs out for this guy, will... Oh, I lost. Who was that up against? Denise. Because that means everyone will have at least a rogue synergy, except for the Kolpak. So everyone would benefit from that extra 20% critical chance. And then I'd also get up to Assailant 4 because of the... between the Kolpak and the Kaporas. So I'd get another 20% attack damage. So that'd be really nice. Pretty strong. The team's built around critical chance and extra damage. So yeah, looking like this will be a pretty decent enough team. It's just probably going to come down to whether or not Shop likes me. I'm going to go ahead and sell these to be brave and see what I can get. I'm probably going to put one of the Kaporas up front. Yeah, I'm probably going to actually put this guy in the back, because that guy has Noble Inspiration. Oh, I lost again. That was up against the Kolpak boss, though, because it's round 10, so I forgive myself. But yeah, because this guy has Noble Inspiration as a special, which is just kind of glitched. And the Kapora, while not much better, it at least has Berserk, which is not wholly bad. It would be kind of useless at this point, because it would have... Because I can't remember what the Kapora's base crit chance is, but with all its bonuses, it would have, like, minimum 70% crit chance anyway, so bumping up to 100 doesn't really do a whole lot, but at least it's more useful than Noble Inspiration. You know? Something. Because I'd rather have this guy attack rather than be attacked. Although, I should probably look at the enemy team, because if the enemy teams have a lot of rogues in them, then having this guy up on front would be preferable, because the rogues will target the back line. So before I make any position choices, especially since I'm using so many rogues, so that means that there's a lot of rogues in play, because I am using them. I know that they're there. So I should definitely look to see what all is actually in play here. Gonna sell the Aurochs, because I feel fairly confident that I'll be able to keep myself at TAC 5 regardless. Gonna flick through some of the bots real quick. Okay, got rogues. No rogues. Okay, the bots aren't actually going for rogues much. Yeah, most of the bots aren't really rogue heavy. Yeah, I seem to definitely be having I definitely seem to have the heaviest rogue team of any of the current combatants. So, probably don't have to worry about my backline too much. My original idea is probably fine, although I should probably look up their stats. River of Kapora. Capros! That's what it's called. Alright, I need to hit show all because I don't have one yet. The freed Capros. 31. 7, 6, 5, 7. Oh, okay. I definitely want the Kapora in the front line because that is a very high dodge. And then it also has abnormal speed. So it has an extra 20% dodge on top of that. So it actually has a 40% dodge rate. So my bad. That is a dumb mistake on my part. I definitely want the Kapora in the front line because it is unlikely to be hit comparatively. Well, and then actually with the TAC 1 synergy, that actually gets it up to a 45% chance to dodge, so basically it's very hard to hit. So the Kapora actually has a minimum of 45% chance to dodge just by being in play. Because by being in play, it'll automatically get the TAC 1 synergy, so that's a 5% dodge chance. It has a base dodge of 20, and then its passive gives it another 20, so it has a base percentage of 40 to dodge. 45, I mean. So that's actually very strong, or very good for, like, having it as a meat shield. I've used it as a meat shield a lot before, just because I don't... It has Berserk as a special, so it's like, it's not really it's not a very good special. I am losing, however. That is mildly concerning. I will keep trying. And just see what happens. Double up on Colpax, see how that goes. In the meantime, because that will at least get me back up to my assailant in TAC 5. Theoretically, this should be a good team. Why am I losing? They've got healing, that might be it. Yeah, they've got healing, whereas I do not. Well, I guess we'll see. You know, things don't always go according to plan. Sometimes what seems like a good layout, in theory, just doesn't match up against the enemy very well. And I have not been paying attention to what the enemy's had, I've just been paying attention to what I'm doing. And as you can see, it's probably backfiring. So that's a good note to pay attention to what your opponent is doing as well. I won there, but that was also a boss fight against the Bovius, which aren't particularly tough to deal with. Moving to the center, just to balance it out, makes it more appealing to me. Yeah. Just kind of waiting now. But yeah, Gecko is nice because it has hype, so it attacks twice, and then has Grudge, so the last 5 enemies that attacked it, it'll attack them all for 125 when it hits its special. Kapora, meh, but it has a very high dodge chance. Colpax just pretty strong. Has Rip for its special, so all frontline targets bleed for 100% damage over 2 turns. Capros, meh, but it's not bad. It has Backstab, which is nice. So it freezes an enemy at the start. Now let's see what's going on, because Denispa is the one who beat me the last couple times, so let's see what's actually happening. So the Kapora did take a lot of hits for me there. Now at a surface glance, this seems to... Okay. That was pretty severe damage. I think it might just be because they have a lot of 3 stars and I don't. Yeah, I think it's just because they've just got more 3 stars, whereas I do not, and so that just inherently means their cards are a lot stronger, because their cards were just dealing very high damage that my guys could not stack up against. Which, I mean, there's only so much I can do about that. Because I'm not even... Now I'm doubling up, but before... But otherwise, I'm not even really doubling up on anything. I'm just not getting it. Just not getting what I want from the shop. So my guys are a bit weaker, and there's just not much I can do to make shop give me more cards. Hey, 17-17, nice. But yeah, it looks like the reason I'm losing up against them is because they've got 2 3-star cards, which I have none of. Because their guys were just dealing very heavy crits against me, or just very heavy blows, because I saw like that -27 hit, which is just, you know, they're just hitting me hard, and unfortunately it looks like, because their cards aren't particularly like damage focused, so unfortunately it just looks like, you know, just because they just have more cards, and there's just not a whole lot I can do about that, sadly. I'm gonna sell the Capros to grab that. Actually, let me see if for this next round I'll, just because I do not sell that, I'm gonna go double Gecko. Because yeah, it loses me the Assailant Force energy, but Geckos are just pretty strong, so see if that carries me through. Because one more and they'll auto combine for a 3-star, but for right now I just have 2 2-stars, so may as well use what I've got. See how it goes. Worked out. That match at least. Oof. Alright, comboing them. Yeah, I've got another Kolpak. Kolpaks are not bad. I'll actually go with the Kolpak, because between that and the Kapura, you know, everyone's got a pretty high dodge chance. Not dodge chance. A pretty high crit chance so far, so I don't think that extra 10% that the rogues would get from that is necessarily needed. And both of them are 1-star, and the Kolpak is just a stronger card in general. It's more damage focused, and I'm going up against the Kansatonus boss next round, and I do not have a lot of health. So, best of luck. Good luck, guys. I believe in you. Don't get got and everything will be fine. No, nice crit. Hey, looks like they're doing pretty good. Yay, go team! They won, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, maybe. Shall I go for double Gecko? Just buying whatever shop is handing me right now, because why not? Oh, we shall see what the winds of fate deem is to be my hand. What shall RNG bestow upon me? Who's it gonna be? Kolpak, Gecko, Kapura? Yes, I know they're called a Zap Scour, but I'm probably never going to call them that. They are a Gecko, and they always will be. Looks like I'll probably... Okay, yeah, I was like, looks like I'm gonna win that round. I'm just like kind of anxious because my health is so low. Okay, finally got that guy up to 3. Let's see. Oh, goodbye, Kapura. I shall purchase a Kolpak. Yep, it's looking like it's gonna be double Kolpak, actually, instead of double Kapura. Not gonna be synergy perfect, wouldn't have been anyway. But we'll be sacrificing that rogue 4. But that extra 10% crit chance, between the Kolpak and the Kapura, the Kolpak's just way stronger. So that, especially because I already have TAC 5 going, so there's already a lot of crit chance involved with this team. So with TAC 5 already running, their crit chances are already pretty high. That extra 10% is not gonna... It's not worth it compared to the general strength of the Coal Pack. And now there's nothing to do but see if it works. Yeah, not much else I can do at this point. Just gonna hope and pray. I think I'll try and do one more match after this. Because, again, I'm doing another TAC 5 team. It's not... I wanted to do more stream. Oh, look! Oh, yeah, I just beat up Denise bot. I might do okay, then. Yeah, it looks like it was the fact that they just had cards that were higher level than mine, and so my guys were just getting beat up and bullied and having their lunch money stolen. Just gonna go ahead and sell these guys, because at this point, you know what? I'm committed. But yeah, now that my guys are leveled up, not taking our lunch money no more. We're not gonna be bullied! But yeah, I wanted to do more streams because I wanted to talk about more about the current meta before they drop new companions, but I'm just talking about TAC 5 over and over again because it keeps handing me TAC 5 teams. And it's like, that's not gonna change. I want to explore other things. And it's like, well, you could. No one's making you do it. Yeah, but I also want to win. And I know that this is a winning combo. Like, well, no one's making you use these cards. You could use other things, but these are my best options right now, and I also want to win. I'm thinking about, at some point, like, implementing some rules and stuff to make it challenges, like, I can only use XYZ, or if I see any cards that have A, I can't use them, or whatnot, and implementing challenges and just... Excuse me? And just implementing, like, limitations and whatnot, and just seeing what I can do. But that's not right now. But yeah, there's nothing to really talk about. Just kind of waiting. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna do one more match after this. I feel like 3 is a decent amount, especially considering it's getting pretty late. And I did wake up a bit late, but not so late that I should stay up. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna win, actually. Yippee! Bit of a rough start, because shop just wasn't giving me stuff, but I recovered. Nice. Kinda hungry, kinda not. Maybe I'll make that dinner I got. I need to check when that expires. Got a pre-made dinner thing that I can just put in the oven for a bit. I don't remember the expiration date. I should check that. I'll go do that once this finishes. And yeah, when it switches over to the starting without the countdown, that means that the match ends at the end of the round. Because everything's automatically calculated from the start of the round, so if it's calculated that, you know, the match itself is ending, it's not going to give you the 60-second countdown. It's just going to say starting. So that's your cue to know that the match is over after that round. And yeah, won again, going back to the be right back screen. May or may not be doing that Lyoten beetle battle hustle real quick. Ugh. need to check if any of these guys are ready to level up. I also need to be very careful about not scratching my knee. I scraped up my knee last week, and I keep scratching at my leg and almost going to scratch it, which would be painful. Quick bit of iodine. Oh, 2 of my beetles are ready to level up, actually, and have been for a while, so good thing I checked. Oh yay, your strength finally went up. One of them has had a strength stat of 1 since the start and has leveled up multiple times and only just now finally leveled up to having 2 strength stats. Man, I'm getting kind of tired, but I can definitely do another match. Holy shit, that went bad. I was in a fight on Lyoden and I missed 4 times in a row. Like, okay, that fight is over. Alright, gonna go look at the expiration date on my food thing and be right back. Maybe start the oven. Alright, I have acquired a kitten for the last match. Aww. What you gonna do? Aww. purring baby. Swap over to gameplay, find match, and observe the kitten, who's wandering around being cute. Sniff snuff. Oh, hi! WhispyWoods in the fight. Let's go. Roommate versus roommate. Oh, you can see my strategies. You could cheat. I don't know how, but you could. Oh, the baby is sniffing my computer. What you want, little girl? What? What you doing? Sniffing everything? Just exploring. You gonna climb in the pot? Nope, just wandering. Just a baby. Yeah, I got the Brachus for the same reasons I talked about earlier. Grabbed the Thrasher because attack and also pretty decent card. Has hyped. Swipe and coordinate. And then grab this guy because it's by its own. Can get you up to a support synergy. So do not eat my rug. Why must you try and eat everything, small creature? I'm gonna grab all of these guys that are in the shop, because they're looking pretty assailant-y, which would be nice. Yeah, this is looking like a more balanced pool this time around. What you doing? What you doing? It's looking like it's gonna make me not just automatically go tack, watch me say that, and then have both the Varani and the Stork in my next refresh. Who pinging me? What you want? Not that. Oh, it's the roommate. Ew. I'll look at it on Discord because I don't know what you're sending me. Oh, yeah, I guess it is thundering. Yeah, my parents had some pretty bad storms a few hours ago. They're a little ways up. So I guess it's reached us now. Nice. We love the rain. We need the rain. I said, oh, it's looking like it might be a more balanced team, and then immediately it's just like, tack? You want tack, right? Here's some tack cards. You want tack. You want tactician this round, right? Yes, more. More. Here's some more. What are you doing, small creature? Abducted! No, no, stay here. No running away. Stay with mother. Speak, say hi. Don't just wiggle and claw me. Speak, small thing. Speak, sweet pea, speak. Never mind. But yeah, I talked about the Firmus already. Makaira, meh. It's not the best, not the worst. Its attacks are entirely dependent on what attacks it first, because it only has Retribution and Grudge, so both of its moves, both auto and special, require it to have been attacked, so it's one that you definitely want on your front line. Unless there's a lot of rogues, in which case you want it on your back line, because you want it to get hit, because otherwise it can't do any damage. Because Retribution is its auto attack, attacks the last 2 enemies that attacked you for 75% damage, and Grudge attacks the last 5 enemies that attacked you for 125% damage. So, it's entirely dependent on who attacks you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend that. And Aurochs. Oh, that's the oven. Setting a timer on my phone. I'll just let it run over to the next match, probably. I mean, I probably won't be gone that long. I'm just gonna go put something in the oven real quick. Leave the child locked in here. I return. And when the match ends, I'll have food. Oh, yeah, I can hear that thunder now. And soon it will be raining and pouring, and the lynx will be snoring. Well, eventually. I'll go to bed soon-ish. But yeah, it looks like I'm probably not gonna go for TAC 5, might go for TAC 3, because there's not a lot of... There's a couple TAC cards, but not enough to really be, like, super strong or anything. And then probably gonna either go for Assailant 4 between these two, or pop in some support and see how either of these fare up. Although I could go for Primal, because this guy has 1 Primal and that's 2. But I'm gonna refresh past it. Oh, there's the Verani. Never mind. Looks like I'm gonna go for TAC 5. Again. Let's see. Time to start putting things in play. Let's see. Okay, because if I do that, that'll get me up to Protector 4. Because I would... The Thrasher is a better card than the Aurochs overall, but it doesn't have a Protector synergy. What are you doing? Where are you? Actually. I don't see you, small creature. Well, if I hear screaming. But yeah, because the Aurochs has a Protector synergy, whereas the Thrasher does not, and since I think I'm going to put the Gold Sea Underling in to hit me with that support synergy for right now. Or maybe I'll put in the Kolpak, who knows? I'll just grab it just in case, because it's a good card to have on backup. It's the day of the Enderlings. There's Mirkwood, Darkspine, Goldsea. Haven't seen Ice Run yet. Well, she climbing. Well, she jump. So big, so strong. Wispy, you're influencing my speech. Stop it. Stop! Well, I could do Lunaria and Thrasher. That would hit me with Primal 3 instead of Protector 4. Think about it. I Didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit that refresh. Oh well, I have plenty of pause saved up right now. And that is the Gold Sea Enderling at max already. Jeebus. No, get down from there. We don't go up there. So there's a big ceramic lamp up there, and if you're anything like your brother, you will get yourself hurt. Because her brother managed to knock my entire crock pot off the stove. Somehow. Let's see, I'm kind of debating between the Lunaria, a Lunaria Thrasher, which would give me Primal, and Aurochs Gold Sea Enderling, which would give me Protector 4 and Support 3. Just kind of see how it goes for right now. Not going to refresh because at the next round will tick over to unlock my last slot, so I'll be able to open something up and grab that Aurochs. Because I do have some decent specials. I've got 2 coordinates, Grudge, and Intersect. So having the support would give me some pretty decent special moves used more often. But Primal is also just a pretty nice synergy because it deals poison damage, which is lovely. We love that. Let's see how it goes. It's looking like I'm losing a fair bit of health right now, so we'll see how it goes. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm also just I'm getting a lot of varied cards. I'm not getting much of one specific thing, except for the Gold Sea Enderling, which it just won't stop. And they don't stop coming, 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 and they don't stop. Aw, is Murphy feeling left out? Alright, I'll give you back your sister. You can't come in right now, because I know you two will cause trouble. You're your small sibling back. I'll let you in afterwards. I don't want to let the both of you into the stream area, because I know you two will start trying to kill each other. I'll toss the coal pack. I don't actually need it. I don't think I'm going to use it. Grab that. Where are the Viranis? Jesus. I have not gotten any more Viranis. It's still at 1 star. But at least I'll be able to get my Makaira up to 3 star. Here soon. Finally. Considering how many cards I've bought, you would think I'd have a 3 star by now, but no. The cards are just all over the place. At least this is a little bit more varied than just pure TAC 5. Because I know I'm doing the TAC 5, but it's going to be dependent. Oh, there's the Virani. Ask and you shall receive. Because it's going to be dependent on what else I have. And I think I'm going to swap out and try. I'm actually going to toss these guys and commit a little bit because I need to refresh more. I need the pause. Dang. Well, at least next time I get either a Firmus or a Makaira, I'll be able to get them up to 3 stars. I was hoping I could get a Makaira. Because, yeah, my health is getting pretty low. Firmus, at least. There we go, got that guy up. I think I'll swap these two out. Because Varani has toughness, so it takes 10% less damage, and the Thrasher has hype, so he's already going to be attacking twice in a row. So the Varani can take more hits, and the Thrasher's already going to be generating a fair amount of energy to hit its special just from having hyped, so I'm going to swap them out, because they both have Coordinate for their special. So, oh, it thunder. Light rain. What's that rumbling then? Lost a bit against the Bovius, but not too bad. Only lost 4 health, not that bad. Especially considering my team is a bit weak for round 15. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot to say, because it's like I've already got my strategy kind of settled on for the moment. We're just going to see how it goes and see if Shop loves me, see if RNG loves me. Well, I'm at least going to get a ticket, probably. Woo! I was literally about to say, can I please max some of my guys out to 3 stars now? Thank you. And then there came the Makaira, so I mentally complained, and I still received. Yes. Just gonna have to wait and see. See what everyone else is doing. I got some rogues. The Mantis doesn't count though, because it doesn't even do any damage. Yay, I'll definitely get a ticket at least. Rip, sorry Marjorie. Marjorie, my bad. Sorry, had to hurt my own baby like that. Marjorie is also the auto-generated name of my naturally triple elderberry wild wolf that I got a while ago, back in July. His base, top, and under are all elderberry. His accent is pecan, and his eyes were originally black, and then I went on a sprinkle adventure, and after 14 sprinkles, his eyes got elderberry too, so now he's a eye quad wild wolf. So he's probably the only real wolf of value that I have. Because, I mean, I have some 5 digits, which, you know, as time goes on, those will appreciate in value, but for right now, Marjorie is probably the priciest child that I have. Wispy, what you doing? Nice, nice. Well, we'll see how it goes when our swords do cross in combat. And or if I have to run off in 6.5 minutes. I mean, we're at round 18, so hopefully it'll be over in a couple minutes, but I'm not gonna let my food burn. Dang, I can't believe it's already nearing the end of the 3rd match, and it's been over an hour since I started streaming. Like, Jesus. Time goes by fast. It's just that arena vibe. It just sucks you in. Hello. Thank you. Okay. Well, neither of them got up to 3 stars, but at least they'll get up next time I get one. Of either of them. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. Expected that. Nope, I already have Max Thrasher. Because I figured I probably wasn't going to win against the Cancitonis with my current setup. But I didn't lose too much health, so it's not that big of a deal. Refresh. Nice. Verani up. Nice. And I'll be able to get Lunaria up next round. Looks like it's gonna come down to you and me, Wispy. Let's see how it goes. Yep. Haha! I am chipping away at you. Food finish when I'm hungry. 2.5 minutes. May or may not. Probably won't be done by then, so I'll probably just have to leave it. I mean, there's probably not much I can do at this point. I feel like I'm far enough into it with little enough money that at this point I'm probably just gonna, regardless of how it goes, it's just like, yeah, okay, I accept my fate. However it goes is just how it goes. Going for a bit of that primal. Got the Lunaria who can deal some poison damage over time, also get some extra energy so it can do its paralyzing poison move more. Got the Makaira who can do attack back. Verani and Thrasher to coordinate. Firmuscot intersect. We'll just have to see how it goes. Nice. Got a minute before the oven goes off. Thunder is rumbling, so it's probably a good thing that I'm ending after this match, because it's getting stormy outside. Just gonna refresh, speed through it. Haha! Lynx reigns supreme. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my food. yeah, this wound up being another TAC 5 team, but there was more strategizing involved. As I debated between the Aurochs and the Underling and the Thrasher and Lunario. So there was a bit more, you know, strategy work involved. Lynx reigns supreme. Dominant roommate. T-pose. All that stuff, yeah. And yeah, this is gonna be it. I'll let it run. I'm not hitting refresh. I'm being a good kitty. And it immediately thundered at that. What? Do you not want me to wait to see the end results? Don't argue with me, Sky. Yippee! And as expected. Yeet. Alrighty. That's 3 matches. Like I said, it is now 10:30 at night, and I need to go to sleep once I eat. I already ate not too long ago, but I'm hungry. Didn't eat much yesterday. Or today before what I ate earlier, so I'm gonna go eat my food. And yeah, once that cools off, and then just gonna go to bed. And I'll make sure this gets up to YouTube soon. I think, if I recall correctly, I think it might automatically upload over. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. This last time I streamed was like in July, I think, so it's been like 2 months. So yeah, I don't remember exactly if it automatically uploads the VOD or if I have to manually do it. Either way, I know it's connected, so I'll make sure that it gets up soon. And yeah, that's that. Didn't get as much chance to talk about different strategies as I would have liked. It just wound up being TAC 5 all 3 matches, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's that. Bye.